some more breaking inputs coming in. Shivamogga police has confirmed that to CNN News 18 news break on the sinister plan of ISIS terrorists who have been arrested. The suspected terrorists were planning a big blast. They wanted to target non-believers and Kaafirs. The trial blast carried out on the banks of river Tunga in Shivamogga in August. The Indian flag was burnt and videographed by these terrorists for ISIS propaganda. The terrorists had the mapping of a few locations inside the dense forests for hideout post blasts. This is the latest big breaking that we are bringing to you of some crucial ISIS terrorist who has been arrested. This is the mega terror bid which has been foiled by the Shivamogga police. For more details, I'm joined in by Harish Upadhyay. Harish, there's much light being thrown on the modus operandi, but could you share the identity of the person who's been arrested? Was this person also impersonating as someone? If you could throw light on those details as well.
Well, remember 2 days back, Yasin and Maj Munir. Yasin was picked up from Shivamogga, Maj Munir from Mangaluru. Both of them were suspected to have links with ISIS. And back then, we had CNN News 18 had exclusively broken this information about trial blast being carried out on the banks of river Tunga. Now, more details emerging. Shivamogga police confirming that particular news break and saying, in fact, this was a detailed sinister plan that was in the works. In fact, the trial blast was carried out sometime in August. These two individuals, one who's an electrical engineer, that is Yasin, and Maj Munir, who's a mechanical engineer, in fact, had managed to gather most of the elements or chemicals and other devices required to create a bomb. They had carried out a trial blast, and they were now waiting for some aluminium component and a relay circuit before they carry out a bigger blast. They wanted to target non-believers who they termed as Kaafirs, and they were also scouting for location, is what we understand. In fact, they had gone on to look for a hideout space within the dense forest. They had carried out a GIS instrument with them, and they had also pinned certain locations on GPS in case they want to abscond and hide in a particular place soon after the blast. They had identified that place as well. And what we understand is that they had also burnt the Indian flag and videographed that whole process for ISIS propaganda. They were in touch with the ISIS handlers through Telegram. A lot of PDF and videos on making bombs and also other videos that's used for propaganda, whether that of beheading or burning non-believers alive, that was also procured. This is for radicalizing youngsters in Karnataka. This also has been found on their mobile as well as their laptop that has been recovered. A lot of explosives and wires, batteries, timer relay circuits also have been recovered from the raids that happened at 11 different places. Sharik is seen as the mastermind. He's someone who's a close aide of Mateen. He's another ISIS terrorist who's absconding for the past 2 years. There's a bounty on his head by the NIA, and looks like the Shivamogga police have managed to avert something big that was in the works and could have disturbed peace in the area.
Right. If you could throw more light on this third suspect who's on the run and is still on the lookout by the police.
Sharik is the man who radicalizes these two youngsters. Sharik was in touch with Mateen, another ISIS operator or another ISIS terrorist who's been absconding for the last few years. And Sharik had radicalized these two individuals, and after which this plan was hatched. They were in the process of gathering the explosives and other materials required for making of bombs. They were also sent videos and PDFs of making bombs. And once they wanted to try out if what they have learned is correct, and they carried out a trial blast, a low-intensity trial blast on the banks of river Tunga near Gurupura in Shivamogga. This is in an abandoned place, isolated place next to a STP. And although the locals had heard a huge noise, they perhaps thought that this is either someone hunting a wild boar or it's some other construction activity that led to this noise.
All right.
But the police telling us now that the forensic team has recovered a lot of evidence from this trial blast area.